Hey, this is Brian Gutierrez, and it's mostly good. I think there's something funny about the momentum forward where it's slower and then speeds up and then slows down again. And also, there's something a little funny with that last bounce, but mostly it looks good. But let's take a look at those two things. So I'm looking at the side view so it's easiest to see. And I can see how it kind of like it's slower and then faster and then slower again. And then that last bounce, see how it squashes before the contact thing. So let's fix those couple issues. Let's take a look at select this guy, and I'm just going to go in the graph editor and take a look at the X-translate. And I mean, that looks pretty linear, but you can see a pretty abrupt slowdown here, but then between here and here it slightly speeds up. So um, I would shift middle mouse drag, move that down a little bit so it's not speeding up between these first two bounces. And then if you wanted to slow down some here, that's okay, but then make sure this last one slows down as well, you know. Um, so let's just look at that real quick. You can see it slowing down. Maybe it's a bit too. I think it slows down too much, too fast. That's a little better. Okay, now let's look at this other issue where it's like squashing too soon or something. I think if we just take this guy, that's the squash frame. I'm guessing maybe you change the frame, the contact frame, without changing the squash animation. So I'm just going to move this back a bit. Or, wait, the squash, which is this one, should be, oh, just one more forward, I think. Shift, click, and drag to select those, and one more forward. Well, but then this, actually, let's do one more. Yeah, that's what we want. So now you have it contact stretch, and then the second contact frame squash, and then it comes back up and sort of recovers. Oh, and I think the other thing that's odd is that's one more thing is it stops rotating very abruptly. So I might just shift click on this one and just have that rotate all the way to the last frame. That's the final thing that was sort of catching my eye. Okay, let's watch it now. Yeah, that all looks better to me now. Okay, so a few things to fix, but mostly looking good.